look at John Cena's retirement right now.
What?
I would have loved to have this retirement. Okay. You know what I had? I had 5 matches. I lost 3 of them. And 2 of them, they let me win. And they were just on Raw and SmackDown. They weren't on pay-per-view. So it's just like, let's get Kurt Angle out of here. And that was like, push me through and just get rid of me and forget about Kurt Angle. And that's how I felt.
With the new regime and it being Cena's retirement, would you go one last time with John Cena?
I wish I could, man. I can't. But that would be very tempting, but there's just no way possible.
I think everyone's waiting
replaced. I have to have my shoulders replaced. I had 5 neck surgeries, 2 back surgeries. My body just is really banged up. There's really nothing I can do.
Well, I think it's from the fact that you put everything into every single match. I've never seen you go out. I've been in the ring with you a lot. We did a lot of house shows together for TNA. Never at any point did you ever just go in there and phone it in. Like, I had to have my working boots laced up every single.
You're right. I took a lot of pride in my work, whether it was a house show or TV or pay-per-view. But thank you, Ken. That means a lot to me coming from you. And I've always taken a lot of pride in my work, and I've always put 110% in every single time I went in that ring.
One final question. If you could go back and talk to a young Kurt Angle, what would you tell him to focus on?
I tell him to stay away from the painkillers, no matter how painful my injuries were. The thing is, listen, I got introduced to painkillers after I broke my neck a second time. I broke my neck in the Olympics. I didn't use painkillers back then. The second time was in WWE. And a doctor introduced me to them. And I loved them. I mean, listen, when I first took them, I was like, whoa, I love this. And so I knew I was hooked. And don't get me wrong, I had a lot of pain that I was dealing with, and it was helping with my pain, but I also liked the euphoric feeling it gave me. And so I knew I was an addict right away. And there was nothing I could do because every day it just got worse and worse. And my tolerance got bigger and bigger. So I was taking 1 painkiller every 4 to 6 hours. But after a while, your body builds a tolerance. I started taking 2. Then 2 led to 4, 4 led to 8. I was literally taking 65 extra strength Vicodin in a day when I was at my biggest, amount taking. It was ridiculous. And you know what? You talk about, I worked so hard to make sure I got my painkillers when I needed them. I had 12 different doctors write me 12 different scripts, and I go to 12 different pharmacies. You can't do this today because once a pharmacy sees you got painkillers, they notify every other pharmacy. Back then, you could get away with it. And I was also buying them illegally from Mexico, 500 of them. So I was buying 2,200 pills a month just to feed my addiction. And I was way out of control. And that's why I had to leave the WWE, because I knew that I needed to get better. And that's what I did. But don't get me wrong. What I did is I got my painkiller problem under control in TNA. Then I started drinking alcohol excessively. And that's what an addict does. He switches from one drug to the other. And that's when I made all those horrible decisions. Drinking and driving. I can't believe I was doing the shit I was doing. It fucking makes me sick to this day. But that's what happens when you're an addict. You're not thinking straight.